Hello and welcome. You are listening to Mike and Dee versus the world.
Yes, this is the radio station for an hour.
An hour.
Yeah. Yes, 1 hour.
Yeah, 1 hour.
All right.
That's all the time.
Yeah. On a Friday evening where we will be talking about the things that matter to us and hopefully to you as well. You're welcome to get involved in the conversation, if that's what you can call it. You can get in contact with us on Facebook. That's www.facebook.com/Mike and Dee 44. Or you can get us on Twitter. That's twitter.com/Mike and Dee, or soundcloud.com/Mike and Dee.
Yeah, that's if you want to hear any of the previous shows. I mean, we've only got one at the moment, but you're more than welcome to go back and have a listen to what we were doing last Friday. We've also got email, but I say this every week, Mike. I mean, every week. I don't think anyone even uses email anymore. But
they do use email.
Well, if there are the two people out there still emailing people, you can email us at mikeand44@yahoo.co.uk. So, by the way, I'm Dee and
I am Mike.
All right. So, what's been going on, Mike? What were we doing the last week? Anything interesting?
Interesting? No. I have been just working and going home, doing the big man thing.
The man thing, the responsible thing.
The man thing. I'm a modern day man, you see. And I work and I bring home the groceries.
Very impressive.
Yeah,
you're an impressive man. And I've also been doing that to a certain extent. So, not that I would brag about it as much as some people.
I'm just saying, some people need, that.
Some people need, yes, some people definitely need. Anyway, so, actually, something that happened to me this week. Now, this is just a pet peeve of mine. I brought this up before when we were doing our other show. For all those people out there who don't know, me and Mike used to do an occasional show on Colourful Radio. But we had a topic that used to come up a few times. Beggars, Mike.
Beggars, your friends.
Yes, they always seem to gravitate towards me. I don't know if I look exceptionally rich.
I think so. I think
generous.
So. You're looking like you're
King Midas.
Exactly. Gold shoes.
Gold shoes. Yes, around my neck as a chain and earrings.
So the shoes.
Yep.
Okay.
That's how I'm living. Apparently, to them anyway. But the thing is, I saw this beggar, and I mean, clearly he was a homeless guy. He looked like a homeless guy. He looked disheveled and everything. And I was just, look at him and.
Was you staring at him?
I'm not intentionally. I mean,
side look.
Yeah,
side look.
It was kind of almost also a kind of / don't approach me look as well. But it was still, a curious look. And I was just thinking to myself, just trying to think what it would be like to try and converse with him on a level, Mike. Try and understand his plight. Just ask him, what's life for you? How
did this happen?
Yeah, I don't want to get too invasive, patronizing, but it's like this guy looked really disheveled.
Really bad.
Like, to the point where I was almost curious.
Did he have newspapers with like elastic bands around his feet, like as shoes?
He probably had newspaper as underpants. It was that kind of look.
At least he had pants. Most beggars.
Yeah.
This is a generalisation.
Yeah.
If you are a beggar and you're listening, which I doubt.
Should you really be begging? Then
tell us if your underpants are made out of newspaper, as Dee claims.
Well, I mean, they seem to be the kind of underwear you're only going to use once. You know what I mean? That you can't take that to the laundry.
Recycling.
Not into new pants though. That's getting recycled into probably toilet paper.
More newspaper.
More newspaper. Yeah. So there you go, people. Think about it twice next time you're reading the newspaper. Yeah. Where did it come from? So no, but I was looking at it and I just for some reason I thought to myself, just asking him out randomly, I mean, do you even know how old you are? You know what I mean? But
you mean like he's lost a sense of time?
Like, yeah. I mean, obviously not that he's so poor he can't afford his own age anymore. They've taken that from him. But it's like, he's probably been on the streets for a few years. In my mind, he's probably just lost track of civilization. I mean, being homeless is not just being homeless. It's like being buried in a cave somewhere.
I don't know.
Which year it is,
Oh, I see. So he's ousted from society.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying.
He's just walking the street.
I think they might actually be well aware of what's going on, right? Because like if I was a beggar, right,
in the street,
if I was a beggar like in like 1984, this is a really poor example, and I know that some people might disagree and think I'm being really harsh, but I'm not. Right? I'm just saying, if I was a beggar Right, I don't have much of a reference point for this. Right, however, if I was a beggar and I was like, it was like 1984, and they had like those on the buses.
Or you could jump on the back, those ones.
Yeah,
with the conductor.
And then later on, a few decades later, it's like, oh, bendy bus. See, I've noticed that.
They got some new buses.
See, I've noticed that.
You're expecting to be flying buses next, that kind of thing.
That would just blow his beggar.
I wasn't expected to see this today.
I just thought of a new problem for beggars in the future. Apparently, we're going to be like a cashless society.
Oh, so you won't even be able to give them anything, even if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So what, you like give them coupons?
They'll be cashless. There's no physical cash for them to have.
So do you reckon they should set up like bank accounts for beggars now? You could transfer funds into.
No, you wouldn't be a beggar if you've got a bank account.
Well, that's all you've got. I mean, you've got a cash.
You've got more than other beggars then.
Well, that would be weird if you saw a beggar with a cash card standing at a cash machine. I think that probably hurt his reputation, if anything. I mean, I don't think I'd be giving a beggar money if I saw you with a cash card. So you've got more money than I have. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, you see them. Sometimes you see beggars at cash machines, and I think that's a bit much. You know what?
I would think.
You know what I don't like about begging sometimes is I can understand the need for it. It's survival, innit?
Okay.
So I get that.
Yeah.
But what I don't like is the excuses.
The excuses.
Yeah, you know what? I've just I had this guy once, right? I was on the old Kent Road. Right?
Yeah.
And there's a Tesco there.
Yeah.
Right, so sometimes I just use that car park, obviously to park my car, not for anything else salacious. But however, I would.
Nobody comes around here.
Yeah, I'd use the car park, because it was free parking for at least a couple of hours.
Okay.
And I'd see this black guy walking around a lot of the time. And then one day I was walking to my car and he approached me and he goes, "Yeah, oh bruv, look, sorry to disturb you, man." I'm not sure if he really sounded like that, but he
trying to give a little ethnic vibe there.
Yeah, bruv, fam.
Bruv,
he said fam.
Yeah.
He was about
what geez.
Yeah, no. If he said that, then yeah, he's ruined it.
But ruined it.
But he did say, he goes, "Look, I'm in a bit of a pickle. I've just come out of prison." I thought that was a bad start.
Wow.
Personally, don't tell me you're a criminal.
All of a sudden, I'm making new plans. Escape.
Yeah, exactly, and calling the police. All right. So he goes, "Yeah, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Just come out of prison. I'm in a hostel, and I need £3, just to stay there tonight because there's like a service charge." And I was like, okay. Yeah, I'm going to help out a brother.
Okay, yeah, so you're going to do the right thing.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure if it was the right thing.
Well, right? Why? Did you just run straight to an off-license?
Give some man I don't know money. That doesn't sound like a good thing at all.
If you look at it like that, no, but I mean, you're helping your fellow
If my son came home and said, "Yeah, Dad, I gave some man I don't know somehow," I say, "You're an idiot. What are you doing that for?"
Well, yeah, there's that, and also
I'd supposed to make money, not give it away.
Well, would you rather some man gave him money?
You've got a good point. Yeah, if it's the two extremes, then obviously
one or the other.
Yeah. Say, "Hey, Daddy, I just made a whole lot of money today."
Why,
I'll be worried.
son?
I'll be.
Why? Don't you?
I'll be upset. Not
me and your mother
call a doctor
give you all
or something.
you've ever wanted.
But anyway, he comes up to me and says, "Oh yeah, I'm in a bit of pickle. I need to pay for the hostel," and I've helped out this brother. Okay. So I actually gave him the money.
You gave him the money?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Well, to
you
round
say
about.
Like you were going to give him like a banker's draft or something.
Yeah.
You gave him the money, the physical coins, mate.
Yeah. Take this to your accountant. Yeah. No. Bonds, Dave. I gave him bonds.
Yeah.
No. What I did, I gave him about £3, and that was that. Months passed, and then I went into Tesco again, and I saw him again, and he came up to me, and he goes, "Hey, bruv," I was like, "You know what?
Wait a minute."
Yeah.
What the hell are you trying to pull here?
Yeah, and I thought, wait, I know this guy.
Yeah.
I said, "No, you know what? I talked to you before, and if you're gonna tell me about the hostel thing,
just pull his whole plan apart straight away."
He goes, "You know what? All right. Sorry, man. Sorry. Yeah,
you got me."
I thought, honesty.
Wow.
If he said, "You know what? I need," not even that I need something to eat, because I've seen some well-fed looking beggars,
Well, hey, you know what?
Double chins and everything. I'm like, you ain't hungry.
Well, maybe they're begging for a certain type of food. They're used to that horse and heifer. I can't go back to this. I'm used to goose.
So if he's like, I need gluten-free foods only.
You know what? You need to beg some more and understand.
You need to be begging in Chelsea or something.
Yes.
High Street Kensington.
I don't think that's
more
even
your end.
possible. You tried to step over the border into
Yeah,
Kensington
you know
as
what?
a beggar. there's a force field.
They've got SWAT teams.
They all swoop down and eject you.
I've understood.
With force
I've heard news that they've developed this biological weapon that attacks beggars.
Only beggars can.
So don't go into the central area. Any tourist area.
System. Is that what it is?
That's it. Makes your feet turn backwards.
And it's all legal. That's the good thing about it.
It is. Beggars. They don't vote. Doesn't matter.
Touch their proper feet.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Beggars. I'm sorry for you.
Yeah. But anyway, we've digressed somewhat.
Yeah.
As we said before, you can get in contact with us by contacting us on Facebook.
Me and you.
What?
Me and you. They can contact us.
Yeah, I said.
Yeah, but I'm just emphasising the point.
It's like, I don't even know what that's like, but I mean, I said us.
Sorry,
and he went me and you.
Yeah,
that just confused the whole thing.
I'm sorry.
All right. You can
just
contact me and you if that makes any sense. All right.
You and I. I'm sorry. Garen, continue.
All right. You can contact Mike and Dee.
Yes, that's better.
Yeah, see? Didn't see that coming. All right.
Blowing my mind, man.
Exactly. At www.facebook.com/Mike and Dee 44, or get in contact with us on twitter.com Mike and Dee, or email us.
Yeah, email us.
Apparently no one will, because no one else does email anymore. All right. But Mike and Dee, that is spelled Mike and D. See how difficult this is.
Yeah, Mike and Dee.
Spelt what?
What do you mean?
It could be double D. I mean, it is double D. It could be double E after the D.
The email address is Mike and Dee, the letter D, not D-double-E. Mike and Dee 44 at yahoo.co.uk. That's the email. If you feel, it's 1995 and you want to send an email, then go ahead. enjoy yourself. Enjoy your trip down memory lane, the nostalgia, checking that inbox. Ooh, spam. Who knows what it could be?
Yeah. AOL.com.
Russian brides looking for love. It's all out there on email. So anyway, if you want to get in contact, then you can. And also, if you are lucky enough to know us personally and have our mobile numbers, you can also send us a text.
Text. Don't phone us in the middle of it, because that's just stupid. I'm not going to answer the phone. Right, because
please
who does that in the middle of a radio show? This ain't a pirate radio station, by the way. Right. Although this room does have the makings of.
Well, we can't tell them where we're broadcasting from. Like, top secret. We could be in a space station or Mars.
Yeah, we're in the ISS.
Yeah,
space station. It's circling the Earth, and this is what we're spending millions of dollars on. Yeah,
getting remarkable reception for some reason. But anyway, so if you want to get in contact, you can. So right, Mike. So what else has been going on then? I believe you wanted to talk about flirting.
Flirting, yes.
Now, is this a big thing for you?
Really isn't. I wish it was. I wish it was.
So you're saying you don't flirt enough, or you don't?
In my daily workings, I don't seem to attract that anymore. I don't know what's going on.
You say you're not doing it anymore for the chicas? Huh?
What is that? Is that some sort of Mexican boy?
No, that's Chico.
Chico.
Chico's boy. Chicas is girls.
Chicas.
Yeah.
Okay. Funny enough, I don't meet many Mexican women. I don't know. Have you?
Well, you're hanging around the wrong places, Mike. They're not going to come to you. So
where'd you have to go? What, Nando's? Actually, is that Mexico?
That's incredibly offensive. No, no, you don't just find Mexican women in Nando's. I mean, if they like Nando's, then I'm sure they will be.
I don't think it's even got anything to do with Mexico. Part of the Did you know? Actually, fact, everyone, you can learn on this show as well. Nando's is not a Portuguese invention. That's where the reference is. It's supposed to be Portuguese.
Okay. All right. So it's not. So
peri peri chicken got nothing to do with it. You know where it is?
Where?
South Africa.
South Africa.
Yeah.
Wow. Way to go, South Africa.
That's it.
Okay. So that's interesting. So how did?
I have no idea.
It's like, what does South Africa need now? A chain of chicken restaurants.
Actually, I'm thinking more about this. I do believe there is. I can't remember what country it is.
But it's not important to me, Dave. If it's not Britain, it doesn't even exist.
Yeah, but I believe there is a Portuguese colony in the south of the African continent. I can't remember. Anyone who does know and wants to drop some knowledge, right, you can text us and let us know. But yeah, I wanted to talk about flirting. And no, I don't go to Nando's
looking for love.
Mexican women or chicas. But yeah, I mean, I'm just wondering. I see it from day to day, you know, once in a while I see people flirting with each other.
Okay.
Not in my workplace, just in case any of my colleagues are listening, that it's not you. None of you are flirting. And if you are, I didn't notice that.
Okay, I didn't see when you did that thing.
Not doing it good enough, obviously. All right, so
are you saying flirting towards you? Is that what you're saying, or flirting just in general?
Flirt. Well, I'm not flirting with anyone at work.
Hey, whoa, easy. No one's accusing anyone of anything. I'm just saying.
I wasn't being defensive. My voice didn't even go high or anything.
I know, but you took a pause like, whoa.
I was wondering where do you think you're going?
Questioning, counsellor. Get to the point.
Yeah.
Objection.
All right, fair enough. But I'm not doing any flirting, I don't think.
All right, cool. I believe
some of you may beg to differ. Don't contact me to find out.
Well, you got those bedroom eyes, Mike. Is that what it is?
Bedroom eyes?
Yeah.
No, well, at work. You know where I work. I don't need to be having bedroom eyes. All right. With the people that I work with.
You're saying they're not.
It's going to end badly for one of us.
Okay. All right. Well.
Yeah.
But yeah, go on. So it's flirting. So when you're out on the street, you're saying that you don't get the attention.
Well, yeah, once in a while.
Yeah.
Yes, like a comet. Every 76 years.
Every blue moon.
All right, but you know, I mean, I've made eye contact. I think I mentioned this last week. I'm not even sure if it was on the radio, but I did mention that I was on a bus one time and my eyes locked with another woman. Accidentally, of course.
Oh, of course.
Accidentally.
You were thinking about other things. Your mind was on other things.
I had my headphones on. I was just staring out into space.
Contemplating life.
And just gazing across the bus, and then my eyes locked with this woman. And she kind of gave me the look as if, I'm comfortable with this. Yeah, I'm going to look right back at you, and I'm going to give you a little smile.
Oh, saucy!
At that moment, I didn't know what to do, man. I was in wild country, bears and everything.
Consult the textbooks.
Yeah, didn't know what to do. Yeah, because I thought, oh, all right, what do I do now?
Well, stop looking.
Yeah, that's what I did. Just kind of looked at her and then slowly looked past her as if I wasn't really looking at you. I was looking at the window behind you.
You're pondering life again.
Yeah, it wasn't good, but it did make me think about how far can you go in regards to flirting and it not be cheating. And we want you to get involved in this, because two guys talking to each other about it is probably not going to
enlighten most people. I mean,
yeah. So we want to hear from women. Yeah,
if there's any out there listening,
yeah, so that at least if I happen to do that in my own personal life, then I can actually do it and not get in trouble with my wife, because I've actually spoken to
a woman.
Yes,
so you're saying this,
I'm saying one woman's opinion.
One counts for the whole of the gender.
Female kind.
They all think the same.
It's a possibility.
They go to special functions where they swap ideas.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right then. Well, yeah, if you're out there, you want to give Mike some tips on flirting, and you're more than welcome.
Let me ask you. How far do you reckon you can flirt? I mean, within the safe zone, without being killed later.
I don't see anything wrong with like a little friendly flirting. I mean, like you say, as long as it's not go too far.
Such as what is it?
Friendly flirting is like if you, like you say, you may lock eyes with somebody. It doesn't have to be like a prolonged look, but a couple of seconds, and you may smile or say hi as you pass, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're not turning around and sizing up the person and grabbing yourself and making lewd gestures.
That's probably illegal.
Yes, and if it isn't, should be. But no, I mean, I think that's perfectly fine. Where you get to that grey area now is where I'm a bit of a flirt coward, me, Mike. I mean, I'm the sort of person that if I'm on the bus,
are you a chinless flirt coward?
Yes, I'm quite shameful. You know me. I'm constantly on the bus, Mike. It's my thing.
I know.
I get down on the bus. That's just how I roll. And most of the things that happen to me tend to happen on the bus. So, same situation as you. You may be on the bus and you see a nice young lady. She gives you some eye contact. Now, me personally, I'm a coward at that stage. Where there's a possibility of something else happening, I'll pretend that I haven't seen anything. I'm Ray Charles. I'm looking at the ceiling. Yeah. Then
nice.
I've got to keep focused. Got to keep in control.
As Ray Charles.
Well, just okay.
Noticing the contradiction there. In reference.
Well, I mean, just not looking. That aspect.
Well, he's very focused at that, I guess.
Okay, he was. Anyway, so then what will happen now is that this lady will probably say, okay, he's not interested. The bus reaches their stop. She gets off. She goes about her business. Now it's at that point, Mike. Once she's got off the bus and the doors have closed, and I know there's no way we're getting back on, I get brave.
You're like John Wayne. You'll give her a good look.
So I'll put one arm up on the back of the chair, lie back casually, look around, maybe wink, point.
By that point, you're like the Marlboro Man.
That's it. And I'm safe because the bus is driving away and she can look around and enjoy the little flirt that we've got there, and then I'm pretty happy,
Okay, so all right, let's up the ante. So let's say maybe it's someone you see every day.
All right.
Maybe it's a workplace or a place you always see them, and you got to the point where, oh hi, how you doing, and you can. There might even be some sort of physical contact, like someone might. Like guys might pat each other on the back. How's it going, mate? And then pat on the back or whatever, or shake hands.
Or
with women, it might be like, a little hug, cheek to cheek, kind of, but not actually touching.
Right? Just a gesture.
Yeah. Is that okay?
That's okay to a point. I mean, but you see, that's a kind of slippery slope, because someone might just give you one of those friendly little hugs and a little physical contact, nothing much. But then say you see this person every day, and every time you see each other, you may give them a hug and everything, and then one day they give you a little peck on the cheek. Now, is that enough to really say, whoa, what the hell are you doing? Or you let it slide and then hope that it doesn't progress any further?
You shouldn't be rushing out to buy condoms at that point.
It's on! And then, what I mean? No. Well, I mean, if she's like, hugs you and then she gives that little peck and you think, okay, I'm not sure how I feel about that. But you don't say anything because you don't want to make a scene. You want to keep the mood nice and friendly. And then next time you see it, she gives you a kiss on the cheek again, and then gives you another kiss on the other cheek. And it's like, well, it's getting a little bit...
Okay, wait. It might be a European thing if they give you 2 kisses.
Well, if they did it all the time, but what if they just suddenly start doing that?
So let's say 1 kiss for about 6 weeks, and then all of a sudden you get 2 kisses.
No kiss at all.
And then they just start giving you...
And then one day they just give you a peck on the cheek. And it's like, are you supposed to kiss them back? Or
No, don't do that.
Don't start kissing people. Is that what you're saying? It's not a good move. Okay.
You know what I mean?
I can see that ending badly.
Nah, I don't want to have to explain that situation. No, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that is the time where someone probably not well enough to really approach them, but someone who knows you and knows your family or situation will see that. And there may be somewhere where you can't get to them straight away.
This is the interesting thing. What we consider okay, what we've just described there and all that. Now, if your other half was there, would it still be okay?
I think it may be a bit...
The kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, it may be a bit awkward. I don't know if I'd be as comfortable.
This is the thing.
I think I may keep my distance, but then again, I guess that's more of a sign of maybe it's too far. But then you could try and push your luck. You might say, well, I don't think there's anything wrong with it, so I'm going to do it. And then, you get that little kiss on the cheek and you turn around and your woman's giving you that look where, we're going to talk about this. Yeah. This is not over, my friend. This is new. This is interesting and needs discussing. You could try and play it off at that point, and just try and walk past.
Oh, you're funny. Yeah. Oh, God.
And then try to go home and get into bed before her try to go to sleep really quickly.
No.
Not going to work. No.
You don't want to be caught sleeping, That's a mistake. She's sleeping first. I've got some work to do. I'm going to be up all night. Don't even think about trying to catch me sleeping. I wouldn't say that.
So you're not going to... So what, you're afraid of some kind of comeback while you're asleep?
You're definitely
Maybe
right.
Maybe some scissors in the ear, some cornmeal porridge.
I think women are better at cornmeal porridge.
Yeah, the whole Al Green thing, man.
Yeah. What's it called? Was it cornmeal?
Grits.
Yeah. You know what? For the years, I didn't know what grits were.
He knew.
Yeah.
The hard way. That was it for him, man. Grits. That's
For those who don't understand that reference, Al Green was once attacked with grits by his ex-girlfriend.
Oh yeah, there had a bit more to it. It wasn't just like he was eating it and he jumped out of the bowl.
No, by his ex-girlfriend. That's what I said. She wasn't made out of grits.
Well, yeah, I mean, Al Green was...
Anyway, he was cheating. She flung grits at him.
A woman scorned and all that, man.
Yeah.
But that's an interesting topic for all the women out there as well. I guess for the men. If you were unlucky enough to find out your partner had been cheating on you and you had an opportunity to get revenge, 1, would you take revenge? And 2, if you were going to take revenge, how would it best be served? Would it be cold or would it be brutal?
It's going to be all of those things.
Well, yeah. I mean, is it going to be one where you just run in and start cussing, or is it going to be, no, it's fine, and then you go and sleep with
I don't see any
brother
woman
or something.
Just cussing and leaving it at that.
Yeah, you don't think that's going to be the end of it? That would be cool if it was. You could just sit there, take the cussing, and we're okay now. We can laugh about it now. We're okay.
You've had your say, woman.
Yeah. Time for sleep, huh?
Yeah. I'm going to go to sleep. You carry on in the kitchen.
You would be consistent.
Keep sharpening those knives.
You'd be living off nothing but coffee and Lucozade and Red Bull. That would be the only way to survive.
Time to move house. Time to move house.
Yeah, it would. You'd be having a bad time.
In fact, in reference to our flirting discussion, we want to hear from the women. What is considered okay in your world?
Your world, where you live.
Yeah,
where the magic happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Narnia.
Where things are totally upside down to how I would see it. So yeah, I want to hear.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds like that should be interesting.
It should be. I believe you had the subject earlier you wanted to talk about. It was about. No, it was my subject. Sorry,
your subject. Okay.
Yeah.
What was this?
I mean, along the same lines of relationships and so on, right?
Yeah.
Now, for those of us who have been in relationships for many years, good years,
good,
exciting years,
plenty.
All right. We want to hear from you about how you keep it spicy. I'm talking about food. All right. Talking about
unless
how
that's
do you
thing.
keep? Yeah, I mean,
Sexy
strawberries. I don't understand food and sex. In fact, you can tell us about it. I don't know what that's about.
Wasn't that the whole phallic thing? You got like strawberries to represent nipples and bananas to. Well, yeah, I think you get the picture. But it's that kind of stroking people on the lips.
Bananas.
Yeah, well, stroke with a
Sounds like
banana. That's right. Stroke with wherever you want. I guess it's your world.
Sounds like a strange torture technique there, Dave. I'm not gonna
bring in the bananas. No, not the bananas.
Look,
yes.
If I'm in happy time with the missus, all right, and she brings in the banana, I'm gonna get worried. What's that about? When did that? When was that
added to the rotation? This is not discussed.
Where's that going?
Yeah. We're literally where are you going with that?
Yeah
that would be
stay back. All right.
That was another interesting thing I wanted to bring up. Now, talking about sexy time, you get the mood going, everything's going the way you want it, everyone's enjoying themselves, you got a smile on your face, you're sweating and glistening, it's all beautiful, and maybe you're enhancing the mood with a little bit of music in the background, like
okay.
And I don't know whatever your thing is. Maybe you're old school, you like a little Jodeci, or maybe you want something a bit more you're into the whole heavy metal, you want to get in the rhythm of things, and
it's not really going to be much rhythm going on. You've got heavy metal and that moshing stuff, that sounds violent.
Hey,
sounds like a crime should be committed at that time.
We'll see what happens after. After we clean up the mess, we'll see what's left. No, so you're getting down, you're getting your groove on, doing your thing, and maybe you've got your music on random. What is the worst song that could come on at that point that would kill the mood for you?
Okay, let me think. Worst song ever?
Yeah, I mean
that's hard. That's very.
It's like because it could be like you're in that sensual thing. You're both looking in each other's eyes. You're moving as one. Is great, and then all you hear is that's gonna kind of
well, obviously you should have that in your playlist. But you specifically,
I brought that on myself.
Your playlist.
I should have known better.
It will probably be some thrash metal thing. Or a Wu-Tang tune, right? A Wu-Tang Clan song. Yeah. Shame on it. We don't need that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Or.
Well, I guess that would probably be even worse if you're like in a mixed race relationship, and that comes on and
it's
racial slurs flying around the place.
Yeah, it's not nice, is it? Really.
It doesn't do it for me. So yeah.
Well, shouldn't be doing it for you at any time, really.
No.
Now's the time for racial slur music. Is that how it's going down, Dave?
No.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna take a short 5-minute break. You guys can ponder on whatever we've been talking about.
For
the last half an hour. And we'll be back in about 5
minutes. That sounds cool. All right, then. Go and get your cups of tea or your bathroom breaks, whatever. And we'll see you soon. Hello, we're back again. Just wanted to say quickly, if you do want to get in touch with us, you can through Twitter. That's twitter.com, Mike and Dee. That's capital M, capital D. And Facebook as well, facebook.com, Mike and D44. And if you want to send us an email, you can. mikeandD44@yahoo.co.uk. But as I said, I don't think anyone's going to be doing that. So
I don't think so anymore. I believe you. No one uses email.
Yeah, no. Yeah. So yeah, this is the Mike and Dee versus the World show. So we was talking about flirting before, Mike.
Yeah, flirting and also how to
keep it spicy in the bedroom.
Yeah, how to keep it spicy in the bedroom.
Yeah.
I have no idea, but
so you have. I mean, I don't want you to divulge.
I don't need to keep it spicy.
I see. You're just.
I'm already
sex
enough
on a stick,
spice.
Mike.
I'm like a Scotch pepper.
Scotch pepper. Burning up the bedroom.
That's it. That's it. Hot.
Okay, you want to see a doctor about that?
Yeah. No, that's not in that way.
I see. I'm sure. Okay. No, but I mean, I don't want you to, divulge too much about your loving style. But you must have your little
techniques. How to keep it. Well, it's not just about the bedroom. It isn't. Yeah, it could be anywhere. It could be anywhere in the house. Exactly. Anywhere in the house. All right.
Broom cupboard.
Kitchen, bathroom. Garden. No,
don't get
maybe not.
No,
it's not about position. It's not about position. I know you're just looking at the physicality.
See, that's my mistake. I was too eager, Mike.
Yeah, you can't be just going in.
Foot punch or all that kind of thing. There, it's not. You got to take time. Is what you're saying, Mike?
You got to take a lot of time. A lot of time.
Tender is what you're saying.
Tender. Yeah,
caressing and all that kind of stuff. Not just jump in.
Yeah. You shouldn't be making noises like that at any point.
Don't do that.
No. Yeah, but I'm not going to divulge too much about what I do, because people I know might be listening, and then they're going to look at me strangely afterwards and think, "What? You're a strange man."
Well, you're into some freaky stuff. Is what you're saying, Mike?
Freaky stuff.
Well, you say they're going to look at you like you're a strange man. I'm just saying, maybe.
Well, you know what? Our old friend T has got back in contact. He said,
T, how you doing, sir?
Yeah, he says, christen every room.
Go on.
Yeah, he's a big guy. That sounds violent.
He's like the stamina man.
T christening every room. It'd be like a gorilla in a Wendy house. Just joking, T. I'm sure it's not that. I'm sure it's not that bad.
You saying when he christens a room, it's been christened.
Yeah. He's been here. Earthquake territory. All right. No, he says christen every room and then do it again, except the kids' room, which is good advice. You shouldn't do,
especially if they're in there at the time. That would be wrong. What are you doing to mummy?
Yeah. Well, that should be. Yeah. Or that isn't mummy. That could be bad.
So many layers.
Yeah. So I agree with you, T. Christen every room in the house, but I want to hear better stuff than that. It's not just about making sure you've marked your territory in your own house, which is good advice, T. I'm not gonna deny that. That's good stuff. I mean, all right, but
they're then marking in someone else's house. You may not get invited back unless they're into that kind of thing.
T says she might like some freaky stuff.
Freaky stuff.
Yeah, she might do. Wait, who are we talking about?
I'm assuming whichever lady.
Anyway, yeah. He said, so be open-minded.
Yeah,
starting to turn into a lecture. Actually,
yeah.
Sound like my dad. Mike, sound like my dad. Yeah, be open-minded. Yeah, don't be ignorant.
That's right, son.
That's just my hang-up. You didn't say that, but anyway.
Yeah, I mean, all right. If you're gonna do like a whole sensual thing, like I said before with the music, you got the music going, you got some nice lighting, maybe lighting that's your thing. You got the mild lighting going on, maybe you got some candles, scented candles, all that kind of stuff, rose petals. But
sounds like a lot of work.
It does. I mean, I was about to say,
and especially if you've been in and. T's got some ideas. I'm starting to seriously wonder about this guy. Outside in the rain, on the car.
Wow, your car or just any car?
Anyone's
just
car.
Run into traffic and
police car,
put on
doesn't
a
matter. Ambulance. No, not an ambulance because they might be going somewhere.
I think if you're jumping on in top of or in front of an ambulance, it's probably best.
But isn't that called? That's called dogging, isn't it? Is it?
I'm not sure. Now, this is what I'm not sure. Dogging, is that when you're the ones doing it, or you're watching people do it?
No, if you're just a pervert if you're watching someone.
But I thought that was a whole dogging thing, and don't they actually wear
masks
of dogs? Or
this is our question: what is dogging? Because we clearly don't have a clue.
The tone of this show is just going from strength to strength.
It is higher and higher. The bar, we won't be able to reach it next time.
Classy topics here.
Yeah,
tonight.
dogging. What is it?
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, you don't have to incriminate yourself, but if you could give us some pointers.
No.
Just explain a little bit.
And stop saying us when you're saying stuff like that.
You want to know, Mike? Come
on.
Oh
yeah, but don't say we want some pointers on dogging.
We're going to be doing it together. That would be disgusting. I mean, I don't want to do that with you, Mike.
Good. Good. Thank you for telling me.
That's fine. As long as we know where we stand.
Yeah, I'm standing away from you. That's where I'm standing. All right. Where were we? We were talking about spicing it up. So, I mean, T has brought up, being open-minded outside in the rain, on the car. But is it just about the places? Is it the things you say to each other? Is it what you're wearing? I mean, women, I'm going to put something out there. I'm going to encourage the women.
All right, encourage them.
Yeah, and that's it. Just come in my house, women.
Get them to.
I want all of you in the house. No, what I want to do is encourage the women to get involved in this conversation, and I'm going to empathise, but not patronise. All right. Now, there seems to be a lot of emphasis on the woman making the effort in regards to dressing up.
Right. Okay.
All right.
So you're saying that men should dress up?
I ain't dressing up.
Come on, man. Say your woman says, "Look, I want you to wear these little small Tarzan underpants."
Oh, we have an answer.
Oh, what to the dog?
Funny enough, it's from a good friend. I'm not going to say his name, especially considering the subject matter.
The subject
might raise some questions, which it definitely has done, because he says doing and / or watching it. It just seems very formal how he wrote that down. So he sounds like a man who knows.
He knows. He's got the handbook.
So we're going to have to discuss this at some point in the future.
So does that mean you're going to be there with your partner getting it on?
His name's Mr. Wood.
Mr. I guess.
Yeah, aptly named.
Yeah, but Mr. Wood, he gets
all the wood.
Yeah, he gets the wood.
Well, let's hope not.
He gets the wood. Maybe
he's got wood. All right. Anyway,
let's just leave it there.
Doing and watching.
So doing and watching, does that mean like you're
not at the same time?
I was going to say so
doing and / or watching.
Or watching. So you're not like having sex and then watching some other people having sex. That would blow my mind, man. I'd be like,
too much stimulation, innit?
Yeah. What is my life now?
It would be like being locked in a dark room all your life, and then someone just immediately plugs you into the Matrix.
Welcome to everything. Yeah, your eyes would burst.
Yeah. Okay. So we now know what dogging is. Doing and / watching.
Okay. So I mean, if you go up to if you're peeping someone, you creep up someone's house and you look through their window when they're in the act, is that still classed as dogging? Are you forcing them?
That's cool. You're going to prison. That's what that's called. You're going to prison. You can't be watching someone else.
Well, but isn't that what dogging is? You know what I mean? Or does it have to be consensual? Do you have to say, look?
I always assume. For some reason, I always thought dogging had something to do with cars. No, no, I didn't think it had anything to do with dogs. Funny enough,
let's not go down that road.
No, what road? Don't need roads. All right, but yeah, I always thought it had something to do with cars and parks.
Cars and parks. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, like T says, up on a car. Against the car
in the rain.
Yeah, there you go.
Watching it in the rain, whatever. But yeah, let's go back to keeping it spicy. I want you to encourage the women to tell us, what would they want their men to do to make them a bit more exciting for them.
Okay. So what was you saying about the whole dressing up thing? Would you do it, Mike? I mean,
well, I don't. You got to give me some examples without this conversation getting any weirder. All right, so
all right. Well, say you're
dress up as what? I'm a blank canvas. I don't know anything. I'm Victorian.
All right,
I don't know.
Let's talk you through it. Let's paint a little scene. You know,
all right.
It's I don't know, a Saturday night. You know, kids are asleep. You know, maybe you have a little glass of wine, feel a little amorous, put some, Teddy Pendergrass on. Yeah, get in the mood. And things are getting heating up, and then
what am I wearing already?
You're just wearing your regular clothes. I don't know, whatever it is you're chilling in, lounge pants. I don't know what kind of guy you are. Anyway, so then you get into just to the point of it's about to be on, and then your woman's like, "No, wait, I want you to do something for me." And it's like, "What? I want you to dress up." Okay, what do you want me to wear? Can you dress up as Ronald McDonald?
No,
that's
the answer.
Just no, it's over now. You've ruined it.
Wait.
I hope you're happy.
Why do you got to bring burgers into the equation? Right?
You don't have to have a burger. All right. So you just wear the wig.
Not even no, because you know what? Right at that moment, there'll be some sort of situation which ends up with emergency proof? Recorded proof and emergency services being called,
having to explain
that, and press being there. You know what I mean? No, I'm not doing that. Dress up as Ronald McDonald.
All right, maybe not. All right, maybe that's a bit extreme. What if she said, all right, I want you to dress up as as what's that guy's name? Gary Wilmot.
No.
Why?
Second time he's come up in conversation today. Funny enough.
Oh, is it really?
He's making a comeback.
He's a classy guy. You can't help but talk about him, man.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, for all those
Gary, how does someone dress up like Gary Wilmot at a whim? It's not like I've got a Gary Wilmot costume in my house, and if I did, no one should be having sex with me.
It's more the actions, mate. It's more
act like Gary Wilmot.
Yeah, the smile, perhaps.
No, that's not gonna
laugh. Oh, blimey, that kind of stuff.
No, all right. Well, then you had to dress up like what's that guy's name? Charlie.
Who?
You know the comedian.
Charlie Higgins, really?
Yeah,
60-year-old black comedian from the 70s. How is that erotic?
Well,
that would. You know what?
How is Gary Wilmot erotic?
Hey, you know what?
You can't hey Gary Wilmot like hey he's got something man, going on.
Come
he
on.
Ain't got nothing going on.
I'm sure Gary Wilmot was knocking much boots back in his day. Yeah, he was a celebrity, Mike.
Yeah.
It's like Benny
and then
Hill.
loses to
So
and let's not think about what he was into. So anyway, we want to hear from the women about what it is that they would like to see men dressing up in, or maybe they don't want them to dress up. Maybe they just want to put more effort. Never had that complaint myself personally, but modesty.
You're a modest guy.
Yeah, I am.
You should get a medal.
I should for modesty.
Award ceremony. Here's your award for modesty. Oh, thank you. I don't deserve this, but I do. Anyway, all right, any ladies out there?
Yeah, we want to know.
To weigh in.
I mean, what would you? What do you think a woman generally needs to do? I mean, you're a man. You know what a man wants, needs. What do you think a woman needs to do to keep it spicy?
Okay. Or
no, I'm asking you.
Who, me personally? Yeah. What do I think that a woman?
Yeah, that's why I said you're a man.
Well, that is true. I am a man. That's a fact. What do I think women should do? Well, for one, participate. That's a good start. I cannot stand if you're with a woman and she's just like a sack of potatoes.
Well, wait, is this a common occurrence?
No.
I'm
just saying
a regular observation.
Not for me. I have a friend, and he told me that
he said every woman he slept with has been like
not every woman. That's a bit unfair. Just there are a select few.
Defending your friend there.
I think someone has to. You're besmirching his name. My friend, that is. If you may be with a woman and she's just like, and she, she could be fine as hell and she's dressed up in, whatever it is, your high heels or whatever, and she entices you to bed. It's like, let's get it on, and then she just like lies there like a plank of wood, and you're trying all your moves and everything, and it's just, I don't know, it's just not working. You know?
Yeah, I see.
I mean, she may be enjoying it, but she's not putting any effort into it. You know.
Yeah.
You know the line. Come on, love. Put some minge around it. No, it's not.
Oh yeah.
It's not working. She just.
I was gonna use a different reference, like it's like playing, I don't know, tennis with Dusty Bin or something. No feedback.
Nothing, if anything.
Nothing.
So, an inanimate object, you know.
Yeah, well, that
you're not going to feel good.
You might as well just have one of those.
The blow up dolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, they got more realistic ones nowadays.
Oh, well, that's good for people who enjoy that.
But the thing is, I think about it. I think no, what you've got is a fake corpse. You've got to ask yourself some serious questions.
But this is the thing with the sex dolls. How much real do you want it? Because I mean, it is a doll. Is it the dullness that attracts you?
It's probably those guys who don't want any feedback.
They don't want any of the lip mic, any of the chat back.
Well, they don't want any feedback. They don't want any effort.
They don't want any critiquing.
Keep still.
Yeah.
You know,
oh wow.
Off key.
Yeah.
Off key. You've got some problems. You should see someone about that.
If you're talking to your inflatable doll, then there's many layers.
Well, if it's not keeping still.
Yeah. I know what's happening.
If your inflatable doll has got up and left you,
trying to escape,
then you're one sick ass.
You're doing something wrong. Right?
Yeah. When your doll doesn't want anything to do with it anymore, you know you've got some serious problems going on there.
Yeah.
Right, but
yes, yeah. Well, apart from that, but that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, as a woman now, if you're with a guy, what is the weirdest thing that you'd probably come out with that would kind of turn you off? I mean, we've spoke about us as men, you know, certain things we wouldn't like, dressing up and that. As a woman, I mean, you could really like this guy, and maybe it's your first time and you've been looking forward to it for months and months. I mean, if you're that kind of girl, if you're not weeks, days, hours, I'm not judging. I'm not judging. Make the world a better place. Anyway, so if you finally get down with this guy of your dreams, what is the one thing that would put you off? I mean, just like kill the fantasy.
If it's over too quickly. I would have thought. I think that's where every woman's anxiety. Okay, this guy's fine, but in the back of her mind, she's like, I bet he's one of them 2 seconds.
And what if he's one of the ones who's just like, he who comes first wins? It's like, I've had my fun.
I'm the winner.
That's all that matters. That's it. You know,
why is that guy always Irish?
I don't know. It's a laid back attitude, I think. It works well with the Irish accent. He's there for himself. He's a selfish lover, Mike. You know, he gets his, what is it, the bamboo eats, like the
bamboo.
No, you know, the
bamboo.
The panda, you know, eats shoots and leaves, that kind of. Gets his and then he's out the door.
Is that what the pandas do? Are they selfish lovers?
No, it's like one of them Cockney rhyming slang things, isn't it? It's like, oh, he was a panda. What do you mean? Yeah, because he just eats shoots and leaves. You know what I mean?
That's new. That's brilliant. Clever. I didn't know that. The things you learn.
Learning. This show is all about
shoots
learning.
And leaves. He's a panda.
Yeah, that's it. So I mean, I've heard that. I'm sure that's a real thing. I'm sure I didn't just imagine that.
I think that's way too clever for you to have created that.
Thanks, man. I was about to take credit for somebody else's idea, but you ruined it.
We'll have any of that here.
You ruined it now.
All right, but yeah, we want to know about the woman's point of view. I mean, what could put a man off, a woman off? What will put you off?
What, me personally?
Yeah, straight away, like immediately.
If she was doing something nasty, like picking her nose or something like that, would just turn my stomach. I think for me that would be good night, thank you, and goodbye. That's it's not sexy. I can't get past that. Sorry. You know, that would be But
loads of things could put you off. I mean, put it this way, getting a call from a close relative at that particular time, that spoils the mood.
It's done. Good night. That's it.
You know what I mean,
I'll see you next week.
Who's it? It's my dad. Game over. That's it. Anyone who can still continue
those
again.
Two worlds cannot meet.
Go and see that. Yeah, go and see that dubstep.
That would definitely stick in your mind.
You know what I saw the other day?
No, go for it.
A very public display of affection on a bus.
How public?
Well, they were sat right in front of me. I was on a bus, and I was like these two teenagers, and one had that sort of, I I guess if this was the 90s, he'd be listening to Kurt Cobain or something like that. The long hair to the side, the grunge look, you know, really skinny and like spotty and girlfriend. She had this weird like and they were just talking and hugging, and then they just started snogging to big to like everybody going for the record. Yeah. I don't even know why that's an issue for me. But I'm on my way to work. Well, look, getting second base. He's under us. First base is kissing. This is like touching. Well, I don't know. I was behind. Yeah. It's and that like the picture. Yeah. But yeah. I mean, would have been wrong. Yeah, that's get arrested. Yeah. There's recently inquiry that has been. I don't want to be part of it. You know, watching young. It's not good. Right. So anyway. Yeah. Well, they got their splits in a big way, and I just found myself feeling pretty disgusted with that. Yeah. And I started thinking, am I old? What is it?
But I don't know if it's so much as an age thing. I think it's maybe because it's something that you would do that you kind of see as how dare you take that? But if you get some kind of sorry, hold on 1 second. I hit in a message that we get some bad feedback. We're going to take a 5-minute break and come back for an extra maybe 15 minutes and try and sort out the problem. Alright, hold on 1 second. Hello? Okay, still there. All right. Hopefully we should be coming through okay now. If not, please send us a text and let us know. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, so what was he talking about, Mike?
We were on the subject of keeping it spicy in the bedroom. And we were trying to get some feedback from women. They're kind of staying a little quiet tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe they're busy. Just saying.
Having more of a life than we are, apparently.
Maybe you're all satisfied and we're the ones in the wrong.
Maybe
we're doing something. I don't think that's the case.
We haven't got a clue, Mike. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
They're the ones, they've got the know-how and they're not sharing it with us. Selfish, if anything, I'd say.
That's selfish.
Yeah, each to their own, I guess. That's fine. Not better. Not better at all.
You just made me think of something. Is there such thing as a selfish woman lover?
Selfish woman lover who just gets hers and just leaves the men.
Is that possible?
Thank
you, T. You've just sent us some feedback saying you're better.
Oh, cool. All right. Selfish lover. I guess you could have a woman who's just out. I mean, it always makes me think of, Little Kim. Well, you remember Little Kim?
I remember her. Yes.
Not the monstrosity, the rapper. Yeah. All right. Now, she's the type of woman I think would be out to get hers, and once she's had hers, it's over. It was never ever about you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's my point. I mean, generally, the male anatomy is pretty simple.
Yeah.
We're quite easy to please, really, when you think about it. All right. So
we don't want much, Mike.
No, we don't ask for much.
No. Well, you think so, but these women. No.
Nah, just kidding. Not really our views. My views, not my views. Well, they're not.
Not yours, Mike.
No.
But you told me that once.
I don't know.
No,
I've never said any such thing. Stop lying. Anyway, I think you can have women that are all out for self, but I think the situation is that even if she is out for self, guys can still enjoy themselves anyway. I think it's a lot harder to please a woman than it is to please a man.
Yeah, but I think at that point, the two of you are just out for self. So you're not really working together as a couple. You know, like, I'm getting mine, you get yours, whatever. I'll see you at the end. That, you know what I mean?
Do you reckon that happens to as the relationship goes on?
I thought, well, I'd hope not.
I would think that it actually gets better.
Yeah, I mean, you get in tune with each other. You know exactly what each other likes, and it's a beautiful thing, Mike. But if it's still after 30 years of marriage, well,
that noise should never be happening again.
What about
no? Any noises like that, unless you look like Bernard Manning or something, you shouldn't be making that noise.
Oh, there's an image.
Yeah,
Bernard Manning getting it on while eating turkey.
Isn't he dead now?
But, yes, I think he is actually. That's even more disturbing. Bernard Manning. No, couldn't really ever see him doing a porn film. I don't know.
That there's a law against that.
It's actually a jailable offence.
It is. It's written into the Magna Carta. I saw it.
For him to do it.
Yeah.
Anyone else
before he was born.
Yeah, just he's gonna be.
We know he's gonna be born in about 2,000 years. Let's just make sure this doesn't.
It's gonna be a horrific sight. No one will enjoy it. Not even him. He doesn't even want to be doing it.
Nope. But yeah. Keeping it spicy in the bedroom, I think, is a very difficult thing to do over a long period of time for any couple. Because I mean, let's face it.
Well, that's where you've
only got so much going on physically. It's a bit like, you go in a room when you buy it and you have some, wow, there's things I can do with this room.
Yeah, the endless possibilities.
Yeah, I'm going to put some beading along the side.
Exciting, yeah.
And you do all this sort of stuff. And then you live there for a year and there's like, it's just another room.
Just come in that room and say, oh, I hate this room.
Yeah, I mean, some people probably actually say that when they're having sex after many years.
I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm not enjoying this. I doubt she's enjoying it.
But the thing is, I think the key to making it spicy.
Adventure, Mike.
Yeah, I'm not going to be wearing a costume, man. It wouldn't do it. I wouldn't feel sexy.
You wouldn't even try.
I think for women, right, they can feel like them. Because they're, advertising and stuff.
Yeah, but lingerie looks sexy.
Exactly.
Yeah, but, I mean...
Not on men. Unless you're a man who likes that sort of thing. And then, of course, it can be as sexy as you want. I don't really care. You know what I mean?
That's all you, man.
That's fine. But what I'm saying is that the way women have been brought up in society, right? It's like lingerie companies say, wear this, wear I can't even think of a frigging name. Lessenza or something like that.
Okay.
Or Victoria's Secrets, wear all this stuff. You'll be valued better. You'll be sexy.
You'll be sexier.
Yeah, and they'll have all these size 6 models wearing it and all that. All right. You have your Dorothy Perkins stuff as well.
Yeah.
I'll throw that in there.
Does it have to be thrown, Mike? No,
over there.
You can have that. Chuck that in a bit.
All right. Plus size is good. Although nowadays they think size 8 is the plus size in their eyes nowadays.
Size 8. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, back to the point. If I had one, they're brought up to feel that they will be sexier in that. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So they will feel good in it. Now, guys, we're not put under that pressure. Just got to turn up, innit?
Yeah, right? Well, I mean, there's certain things you have to do. I mean, you've got to, be fresh. You can't go in there stinky.
Yeah, that's standard.
That's what I'm saying. There's certain men out there who's just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've just been...
just come out of the toilet. Oh, come on,
just come out of the scrum.
What kind of life are you living?
Hey, some women are into all that sort of stuff. They like their rugby players.
Well, hey, maybe that's another thing. Say your woman says, look, I like the whole masculine, musky smell. I want you to be really smelly and stinky and don't bathe for a couple of days and then just take me. Would you do that?
For a couple of days?
Yeah, a couple of days. Gonna have to be going to work stinking, Mike.
Look, I don't know what that's gonna smell like.
Black man fuck. You know the smell.
That's what I'm saying. We've all smelled it at one point. If you grew up in the 80s, you definitely smelled it.
Definitely smelled
Black Man
that.
funk is like no other. Alright?
Black man had a different kind of funk.
Yeah, what did they say? What? More funk than James Brown socks.
Socks.
Yeah. Alright, so I don't want to be bringing that into the bedroom.
No, well maybe, but what if that's what she likes? What if that gets her going?
I ain't gonna like it. I ain't gonna be feeling sexy.
Well, yeah, but when she starts putting her sexiness on you, then maybe it will pay it off. You know what I mean?
But she better be bathing in comfort or something, or Lenore to cancel out the black man funk that's going on.
Just bathing in Febreze.
Yeah.
While spraying you at the same time.
That's it. Some Ambipures and stuff plugged into her or whatever.
Well, okay. I mean, yeah, clearly that's not my thing, not your thing. But, I mean, there are women out there who like that stuff. I mean, like same way women like a guy to be fresh and maybe have some cologne. There are a section of women out there.
Do you wear cologne?
No, I don't. I have. You know what? I get loads of them for like Christmas and just never have an opportunity to wear them. I just see it as being pretentious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
I'm sexier now because I smell like
you know
this.
what I mean? And would you really want someone to notice you for that? You smell great. Why, thank you. That just seems like such a cringe-worthy thing to do.
Remember, I used to work in this place down in Peckham. Well, this guy, I'm not going to name him.
You was just down Peckham doing your
in
thing.
Peckham, in an actual proper workplace.
Yeah, that's what they call it. It's a job, man.
Yeah, I was grafting. Right? Grafting, going to work.
Just doing the earnings.
No, right? I was making money.
Yeah.
No, I was working in a very legal way. All right. But there was this guy, and when he used to drive into the car park, see, there was a car park.
I'm sure there's always a car park, Mike. That's where all the work takes place, isn't it?
Yeah. Go behind the Granada.
Oh!
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a car park in 1985.
Exactly. Yeah. Back to the Future's just come out, so it's 1985. Anyway.
Grundies.
Right, so, but he always used to spray himself with aftershave just before he walked in. Park outside the window and spray himself with aftershave.
Okay. What was expected to happen at work?
Exactly.
I don't understand.
You know what? Because I was working in this place where we were working in a care home for men with mental health problems. So I was wondering, did he have some strange theory that it keeps them away?
Some ulterior motive. I don't know. Maybe he's testing it out. You know, if it works with them, then he's onto a winner.
Yeah, this mask, they don't like it. I don't know what he was thinking.
Stay back!
Yeah.
It's high karate. No. Does anyone even wear that anymore?
High karate?
Don't you remember that?
No.
Oh wow, that was like back in the days of, well, you still got Brute now, but you know when Brute was doing it?
High karate.
And then you had High Karate, and what was the other one? Old Spice.
I remember Old Spice. Yeah, I'm sure you could still see that.
It was like the cheaper, poorer cousin of those.
Like the Blue Nun in our
that was High Karate.
I see. I did not know that.
And it was kind of like, if you wore it, then there was a possibility that maybe you did karate, and you were that kind of guy. You know what I mean? You were quick with your hands. You know, you had the Van Damme
thing
going
on. They actually tried to use karate to sell cologne.
Yeah, men wanted to be karate men. They wanted to be Kung Fu Joe.
Who was Bruce Lee advertising it? Was it just some big?
Why would Bruce Lee be? Nothing better to do with his time that he had left on Earth than to advertise. That would be an insult. Keep in mind, I don't know if he even did karate. He did like Kung Fu Wing Chun style.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He wasn't like
he
karate.
wasn't. Yeah, I mean that's more Chuck Norris. Sort of thing.
Yeah. Or the Quantum Leap roundhouse.
Oh
kick.
Yeah, Scott Bakula.
Scott Bakula's one move, everyone.
You know what? He does that in Star Trek as well.
When is fly kicking ever necessary in Star Trek? Seriously, you have phasers.
The Romulans are coming.
Yeah, don't shoot them with the technologically advanced weaponry.
One problem
kick them
with kicking.
Kicking.
If the phaser. You know what I always used to annoy me about Star Trek. This is totally off the subject, but why not? Set your phasers to stun.
Yes.
Why would you ever do that?
Because
you're in space.
Yeah, you don't go
just merging
your way through the universe.
Yes, you do.
It could be the last of a species. You just don't go vaporize them. You know
what I mean? Either kill or
be killed. I don't think you should be part of the Enterprise if that's how
but you know what? How stupid it was. They only did that when they on their actual phases.
Yeah.
But their actual the laser that's on the ship, I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I don't think
the big phaser.
The big phaser.
Right.
So like photon torpedoes.
I'm sure there's a technical name.
That was script writing back then, wasn't it, Mike? Fire the big laser. Yes, Captain. That's what I mean. You can't write that. You can't.
Yeah.
That's,
they usually
natural.
just fill it with technical babble, whatever.
Oh, okay.
All right, but that big laser at the front of the ship.
Front of the ship. Yeah. Oh. How do you think the ship is?
That was never set to stun.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
Because it would be pointless.
Well, I was going to say that. It seems a bit unnecessary to have
And
a
that's what I'm
stun
saying. So it's like
You
a
can't
gun
stun
that's
a
going to
ship.
tickle people.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it was like...
Set it to irritate. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
pointless.
Set it to chafe.
Yeah.
No, if you... Yeah, but I mean, like, say if it's like... You might see like a one-of-a-kind species and they're frightened. Oh, and they're running away.
Then don't shoot them in the first place.
Yeah.
It's common sense.
Maybe they're a danger to themselves. Maybe they're going to run off a cliff or something and you've got to stop them, stun them.
No, you're not supposed to get involved.
Or what if they like...
They're supposed to be extinct. If they're running off cliffs, trust me,
But
nature ain't got any plans
As
for them.
part of, you know, the USS Enterprise, aren't you got like a duty to all life in the universe to try and preserve
you
it?
totally misheard.
Read your contract, sir.
Yeah.
It says kill everything, and then let guards sort him out. That's no.
The American way. Alright, but the thing is gone. They're not gonna have something like that. I mean, you're not supposed to get involved. You're supposed to leave be, watch them do whatever.
Okay.
I mean, they never do.
All
but
right.
you're
Well,
supposed to just leave.
say. All right. You've been down to the surface of this planet. It's you, Kirk, Spock, and Bones. I'm sure you'll be fine, Mike. And then you're walking around, and like you see some little creature, and it, I don't know, steals like your phaser or your communicator or I don't know, keys to the Enterprise or something like that.
Then you gotta kill it.
Wait, you can't kill it. You might destroy the keys or your phaser or whatever it is you're trying to get back.
So all of a sudden, it's complicated.
Of course, it's complicated.
So what are you gonna do?
Life,
Charm it away from it.
Well,
Trick it with a shiny object.
That's when you get the stun laser. You shoot with the stun laser. That way, you can get back your belongings and you won't destroy
Okay,
them.
one situation where you need to have stun in
Well,
the
what if
whole
it-
of Star
alright,
Trek.
What if it's one of the ones where, I don't know, one of your crew gets hypnotized or, you know, thinks that you're a threat because of some alien spore that's in the air, and it's like, you're trying to kill me. No, calm down, man. It's just the planet affecting your mind. No, then you have to stun him.
Two situations. All right, look, this is going all night. Besides,
Well,
I
the
don't even
point
know
is
how
valid.
we got. I don't even know how we got into. This is my fault. All
Okay.
right, let's get back to. I was about to say let's get back to flirting, but
No.
no.
That was never part of the agreement, Mike, when we started this.
All right, get back to whatever it was we were talking about. Keeping it spicy.
Keeping it spicy in the bedroom. Well, I mean, I think it pretty much comes down to the you have to know your partner. You have to know what turns them on. You can't just, I've said this before, you can't just be bringing new stuff into the bedroom. You know what I mean? There's got to be something that you think may be
Bring it in
possible.
gently.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Just, don't want to just
Don't
leap
start
on
with
them.
a giraffe.
Don't start with, you know, maybe bring in a cow.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
A couple of sheep.
No, armadillo first.
Whatever.
Whatever flicks your switch, take it slowly.
Yeah. You know, ease into things. Don't just
Ask questions.
Are you okay with this?
Yeah.
Does that hurt? Do you want me to stop? You know, so
Those I've never had to ask those questions before.
well, I mean,
Slightly concerned.
yeah,
and scared.
You usually tell by, I mean, the look on someone's face,
Hopefully.
or the sounds
Yeah.
they're making,
Yeah, hopefully.
or if they're
If you can see
screaming,
their
"No,
face.
please stop."
Yeah.
Usually,
yeah.
all bad signs
Yeah.
to look out for. So yeah, but that's the point I'm trying to make.
Okay, so on that note,
Yeah,
we're going to end with Dee's advice for the evening, which was, what was it again? It was
pay attention if they're screaming or for help, or you know, maybe it's time to stop. That's what I'm saying. Just from my point of view, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't like it to happen to me. You know, that's what I'm saying.
it shouldn't be happening to you.
It shouldn't
because
be.
that's not lovemaking.
Exactly, and
Right.
I wouldn't want it to happen to anyone else. So, you know, take that advice and go in good stead with it. I hope it works out for you.
Yep.
I hope you never have to use it. But thanks for listening.
And
Sorry about the technical difficulties. Hopefully,
we can only blame that invention called the internet. Anyway, you can comment on
what you've heard here
tonight's show.
tonight.
Yeah. Call it a show if you want. It's a progress. No, it's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress.
I couldn't even say work in progress. You know,
Wow.
you know how much of a symbolic screw up that is for the
Where
show.
Nothing can possibly go wrong.
Yeah.
Nothing possibly.
Okay, you can get in contact with us on www.
Sorry, go on.
You might have to say the computer.
On the computer,
Alright,
on
look.
the internet.
No, they're on Facebook.
Yeah.
Now I'm saying it. www.
Yep.
That's right. 3.
Yeah. I hate saying that 3 times because I always feel like I said it.
Just say
3 W's.
No, you don't even have to say
Facebook.
that. Just say Facebook.com. Everybody knows the W's are there.
They always say it on the radio. Like,
all right, let's just be like them then, Mike. Let's just conform, yeah? Let's just be like the man.
Yeah, we're totally original.
Yes, we are.
By using the internet.
I like to think I am.
All right, yeah, well, there lies your problem. You liking to think. Anyway, facebook.com/Mike and Dee 44. You can also get in contact with us on twitter.com, Mike and Dee. And you can listen to previous shows on soundcloud.com/Mike and Dee-1, or email us
if you want to email us.
If you still use such
The
inventions.
capacity.
Yeah. Might as well use a carrier pigeon. Alright. More chance of that message getting to us according to Dee.
Yes.
Alright, so Mike and Dee 44 at yahoo.co.uk. So that is us for tonight.
Thank you for listening. And hopefully we'll catch you same time next week. Like Mike says, you can get in touch with us. Leave any comments you want and maybe we'll pick them up next week. Until then, I'm going to leave you with my man Mike's here's beat. Like we say, he does those beats. So listen, enjoy, and we'll see you next week. All right then. Bye.
Bye-bye.